Hello everybody, welcome back again once to Max Reviews. I'm Braden, and today our subject is going to be Ice Age: The Adventures of Buck Wild. This is Max Reviews, to start a little background on Ice Age for me, I sort of slightly grew up watching, a few of them, a mixed assortment, like the fourth, the third, and then, eventually we got the first and second, and then recently, in the past 2 years, I saw the fifth, and I think the series as a whole, it's okay. It's enjoyable, it can be funny. I'm not a diehard fan. I don't really 100% care a ton about what they do. And then Blue Sky Studios, which is the studio that owned the rights, got shut down and destroyed by, can you guess it? Disney. So Disney kills Blue Sky and acquires Ice Age. So what do? They make a film about Buck Wild, a really fun character from the third and the fifth Ice Age movies, with a small cameo in the fourth, and with he's got sidekicks of the two possum. No, are they possums? Yeah, possums from the Ice Age movies. And originally, this sounded like a pretty good idea, because we've spent 5 movies with all these other characters. Buck is such a fun character. I didn't really know about Crash and Eddie, the two opossums, being the main characters too, but I was willing to give it a shot. Let's see. Ice Age was going slightly down, I'd say, and stuff, but still, I was hoping this would be good. And what did we get? We got an hour and a half of torture, people. This is absolutely horrible, awful, terrible, disgusting to look at movie. This movie should not exist. It is trash, I tell you. I went in with an open mind. And the movie, Crash and Eddie, are two side characters that turn into main characters. And they don't really have any character development, plot, anything. They're the same joke. They keep doing jokes, and they keep joking around, but they have no plot development. Buck, who is absolutely the best character in the third movie, even I really do like the third movie, a pretty good deal. Buck is such a great character. They took him in this movie and destroyed him. All the other characters they have return are not voiced by the original voice actors. There's one person, and that's Buck, and you can 100% tell with Sid the Sloth. You could tell 100%, and his voice is so horrible. It does not work. Manny, hate his voice so much. Why did they change the voice actors? Why even have them in it? It starts with a narration by Manny's wife, and it does not work. This movie, horrible. I do not love this. I do not like this movie. This is a bad movie. Do not watch this movie. They drove Ice Age into the ground. I am mad about this movie. This movie, wow. I usually don't get super mad about movies. January has been a bad month for movies. I gotta say, worst movie month in a while for me, because I went and tried to see as many as I can. I'm coming out with a ranking in a few days of all the movies I saw. Ice Age, really, really bad. The plot here, I would say the plot is worse than the voice acting and stuff. The plot is so small that it could be an episode of some kid's TV show. Like my little brothers, eventually they watch Dino Ranch or something. This is a worse plot than one of those episodes meant for 3-year-olds. That's how bad the plot is. It's about this bad dinosaur with a big brain trying to take over the dinosaur world. Pretty generic, right? But it's just, the other Ice Age movies have developed plots, and they make sense, and character arcs. This has none of it. Buck, in Dawn of the Dinosaurs movie in Ice Age, he took down he took a Tyrannosaurus Rex down. He took a Tyrannosaurus Rex down. He took that down twice. This movie, he can't take down a tiny dinosaur and a few raptors. Seriously, they tone it down. Buck is the voice actor is still doing good. And then everything else that Buck do, his plot, what they have him do, horrible. He even has more big of a character arc in the movie where he's a side character than the movie where he's the main character, which sucks. I hate the Crash and Eddie. They're so dumb in this movie, dumbed down, and just like another thing, the animation in this movie is such a big drop. Like Blue Sky, they weren't a super huge company. I'm gonna be doing a ranking of all their movies, not this one. They weren't a super huge company, but their animation was not as bad as Disney's. Disney's the ones that were just doing Encanto, Soul. Disney is the pretty good animation group. And this movie does not work with animation. The animation burned my eyes. The animation is so horrible. Like, look at this. This is Sid in Ice Age. This is Sid in Buck Wild. This is Buck in Ice Age. This is Buck in Buck Wild. Here's the characters in Ice Age. Here are the characters in Buck Wild. And when they move, it looks even worse. This movie is getting me angry. I can tell you one little spoiler thing, not about the movie, but about my future ranking. This is not the worst movie of the year so far. You could tell I am ranting about this movie. I am raging this movie. This is a trash movie that should not exist. And it is not the worst movie of the year. That tells you how bad of a year we've got started right here. So yeah, my rankings coming out 2 days, I think, from now, 2 or 3 days. All the movies that I saw January 2022. I got an Ice Age ranking. I have a Blue Sky ranking. So be looking out for those as my final score on the entertainment scale. This is an F. Overall, it's a 2 out of 10. At least it doesn't get a 1. That's what the other movie got. It'll be revealed in like 3 days, I think. Maybe. We'll see. So, Disney Plus. Another epic fail for Disney Plus. Okay, that's my thoughts on it. Leave your comments down below if you've seen the movie. If you haven't, unless you're a big YouTuber that actually does this for like a hobby or something, it is not worth it. You could easily skip this movie and about every single movie that came out this month, except for maybe Scream. What a horrible movie. Braden out.